Hey everyone, another day, another anime review. Here at Japanese Anime Mania, or JAM, we do our best to overanalyze and critique the anime choice of the week. I'm your host Hunter, and let's see what's on our plate for today. When I heard of this show, I was like, sure, I'll watch it. I love sappy romances. And it just like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, I'll try to get it, I'll try to watch it. But since Filmworks being stupidly expensive, like $80 a box, I had to push it aside for a little bit. But when I finally did get it, my Japanese class and I watched it, and we just loved it because of the romance, the story, and just how it tried to break you down and build you piece by piece, and it still hurt all in the end. So, let's not waste any time as we review Clannad and its sequel series, Clannad After Story. Let's go. Starting off as a PC dating sim, Clannad gained massive ground in the community and enthralled everybody with its story and romances. Tomoya is a delinquent at school who has a rough family life and finds his own life to be boring and will never amount to anything. On one day, when he decides to go to school, he finds a girl standing in the road that suddenly yells out, "Anpan!" After introducing himself to her, Nagisa Furukawa, she proclaims him as her friend and he ignores it to go to school. Though he tries to ignore her, he starts to notice her more and more around school and does become friends with her. He learns that she had a severe illness that made her miss a year of school, making her repeat the grade. He also learns that she wants to revive the school's drama club, and having nothing better to do, he decides to help her. With the help of his friend Sonohara, he also befriends 4 other girls. First, we have Fuko, who's the second best girl. I mean, come on. Who can deny this? Who has an unhealthy obsession with starfish. She simply keeps making wedding invitations in the shape of starfishes and wants nothing more than to invite as many people to the wedding as possible. And with the help of Tomoya and Nagisa, what could come of it? Next on our list is Katomi. Katomi is the quiet, shy, nerdy girl that is a little bit odd, but we all love her the same. After claiming to know Tomoya, what can Nagisa and Tomoya do to help her introvertness? Next we have Tomoyo, the mean brute from the next town over. After transferring to the school, she wants nothing more than to make people happy and have them forget her violent past. Lastly, we have the twins Ryo and Kyo, with Ryo being the shy and collected sister, and Kyo is a typical tsundere type who has feelings for our protagonist, but of course can't get her feelings across. Nagisa's parents play a big role within the show as well to give the 2 main characters guidance and help them in daily life escapades. Spoiler alert, now this is where I have to let you guys know that I am going to be spoiling, of course, the 2nd season. Because, here's the thing, you know how in some romances there are times when you ship 2 characters together hoping they'll get together, and the show just like, you're gonna have to either read the light novel, the manga series, or it's just left up to interpretation. No, Clannad ties the loose ends for us. After the events of Clannad, Tomoya and Nagisa proved their love and moved past first base to even getting married in the sequel series. Not really a spoiler too much when you see that Nagisa is on the cover, but after high school dilemmas, we see the family life that the 2 are trying to build up. Now, cue the strings as we are about to get heavy and why the show is even more memorable. Eventually, Nagisa does get pregnant and everyone is thrilled. However, due to complications, she dies in childbirth, sending Tomoya into deep depression. Though the Furukawas take care of the daughter, Ushio, Tomoya ignores her. This plays out in a later episode as they bond, and it even had me crying with happiness at the results. This isn't the end of tears yet, because Ushio soon contracts the same illness that affected Nagisa. With hopes that it would never happen, the writers find it cruel enough to kill her, and we were all in tears at this point and hope that everything would happen to change into cruel events. Now, this is where it gets a bit confusing. Using a concept from the game and kind of representing them in the show, light orbs are collected by Tomoya as he completes good deeds for someone or helping them achieve happiness. By collecting enough orbs, one can cause a miracle to occur. With enough orbs, he calls out for a miracle and he is sent back in time to decide whether or not he wants to go through with loving Nagisa all over again. With love, he chooses her and they live out their life as before. This time, however, she lives the delivery and they are a happy family. This show knew exactly what the characters needed to do to get us viewers glued and loving every second of it, hoping for a miracle, and I can easily tell you why this show is memorable and why I loved it so much. Ignoring the foreground at the moment, one can immediately tell this is a Kyoto Animation piece of work. Hyoka and Beyond the Boundary are new pieces for them, and their detail in the background is impeccable and hard to match due to the intense shading and flowing motion from simple movements like moving water and falling sakura blossoms. Now on to the foreground. As you can tell, Clannad did not age so well in this respect. It pretty much brought the whole Desu kind of face and whatnot, to where the characters' faces and such are misaligned and hurt to look at one another. And when this show requires me to be invested in each one, when their faces don't quite look right, it's hard to connect. I know that this is a specific style that the game developer had, as well as it was a particular style during time of production, with girl characters having big eyes to show empathy and compassion for. But due to today's standards of regular body proportions, unless accounted for, it doesn't quite work now. In terms of dub versus sub, it's sub all the way here. Due to the licensing of such a project back in the day, there wasn't a huge cast to choose from. No disrespect here to the hard work and effort put forth, but some characters sound flat or pronounce names in a way that I was not really expecting. Clannad and Clannad After Story knew exactly what to do going in, and they just moved on from there and knew just how to make us glued to the screen and be like, come on, they have to live, they have to get together, they love each other. That's what makes the show good. It has a good story and romance, and that's better than the overall, it looks kind of ugly nowadays standard. So with that in mind, Clannad and Clannad After Story get the buy it rating from me. Now like I said, it is a little bit on the expensive side, so wait till around Christmas, and usually there's a sale on rightstuff.com where you can get both shows for like maybe 30 bucks a piece and Blu-ray. Clannad and Clannad After Story is licensed by Sentai Filmworks and is currently streamable on Hulu as well as Amazon Prime. I really only have one alternate recommendation for this week, and that's with the show Angel Beats. Following the death of our protagonist, he has to deal with angels, demons, high school, and of course, romance. That's kind of a common thing to deal with high school and Japanese shows. Angel Beats is licensed by Sentai Filmworks and is currently streamable on Crunchyroll. That's it for today, and thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Here at the Dynamic Duo, Chris and I also do Let's Plays, so if you like to see kind of little gimmicky moments where we play games and scream at the TV for being stupid, then go ahead and check out that channel links down below. Follow us on all of our social media. We have Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. I post all the stuff that's going to happen next in the channel, little previews and snippets. So if you want to get a little sneak peek of what's going on in the channel, be sure to check those out. Again, they're down below in the description. Until next time, guys, be truly dynamic. See ya. Alright guys, so a lot of stuff is going on right now to where I really can't produce more jam reviews at the moment. So what's going to happen is, unfortunately, I will have to put the show on hiatus. You know, of course, Dynamic Duo is still a thing. Like, we are still doing Let's Plays and everything else. In terms of anime reviews, I'm going to have to just wait off and wait until we are in the new studio, new room, so that way I can have better quality audio as well as everything else. Because as of right now, it's kind of difficult with everything me moving around, and it's just a little bit too much on our work schedule to put in both jam reviews and all the recording of Let's Plays that we're doing at the moment. So like I said, it's on hiatus. It will come back, and I'll let you guys know on social media when I'll be doing that. But more than likely, it'll probably be sometime in the fall of this year. So be on the lookout for that, and I appreciate all the support from you guys, all the tips and whatnot. I love doing these reviews, but like I said, just be patient with me, and I'll come back to these as soon as I can. But again, I appreciate all of the outstanding ovation for what you've said that the show is. You really love the anime reviews, and I appreciate that. So I'll be back, and I hope you understand, and I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, be truly dynamic. See you next time.